hear voices. I can see the artist Clifford Brooks, who's pictured behind me with his work, and he says, we want to share our story with the world. And then I can see another artist and her voice, Daisy Andrews, also from Munkaja Arts. And she says, we have an important story for the world to understand. So it's a local to global narrative where people are at a remote Australian context are very conscious that there's something to share with the world that is important. And it's not just through the Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander art market, it's through oral histories and social history and bringing the truths of those histories into a contemporary light. It's really about diversity of clan groups and language groups, ways of seeing the world, ways of belonging, ways of connecting to land and country and the earth, and the many different voices that come up through that. So there's 10 partnerships with, actually today the partnerships are so strong in that they have many artists producing fantastic work that's going all around the world. And recognised nationally in great ways. So it's really about amplifying and spotlighting those 10 Aboriginal art centres and culture centres and the many artists that they have within their businesses. And also the Stockroot itself is, since we journeyed along it over a decade ago, it always has been popular in a touristic sense, but it is for the more remote, adventurous traveller. It's a hard road, 2,000 long kilometres, no towns, no shops, bar one or two in that stretch. But many traditional owners today live there, having won back their right to live in their own countries and lands.
But when we were first going through that road, it's hardly nothing. It was just a wheel track, and people all at a camp in the world. The tourists had been camping already there. But we made a good project, and I just go on there, and we done workshop. We had to do workshop there, and because I had to be involved with that Canning Stockroot project, with a story about Canning Stockroot, I had to draw how they used to draw from all the way from Wall Creek to Willoorna, and I draw that cattle droving and help all the old people that are too hard and doing hard about the Jilla country. The Jilla country is a water place, and old people would start doing painting. They had to go out, camp there, and paint and tell the story. And we got gallery in Munkaja Gallery, and they got other gallery in Balgo, another gallery in Jigulong, and all the gallery, and they always work and joining together in the painting, they tell story, and it's my heart is about, I have a different style of doing art, and my heart is different, which I do just like landscape and cattle droving, and we will really see things, a picture of my heart.
And personally, one last thing, how does it feel as an Australian that your country is coming to terms with its own past?
Fantastic question. There's an amazing balance and equalising feeling when, through the National Museum of Australia, we can facilitate the many different histories and perspectives of our nation and spotlight those voices and perspectives to the world. So that's a very meaningful exchange.